Well, that's a good transition for you, Brad, because for many, the speculative cases are the prominent cases. What do you think are some examples of non-speculative use cases, and how do we distinguish when drafting policy on those?
Well, a lot of times on the policy piece, we talk about drafting new rules, and it's like, well, it's not often we develop rules for technology. We typically develop rules and laws around the outputs, right? So things like KYC, know your customer, that doesn't change just because you're using crypto. Money laundering, anti-money laundering laws, that doesn't change because you're using crypto. So I don't think we need to think about those as somehow separate and distinct. We need to make sure those are being applied, and frankly, as we saw with the Binance settlement, they are. Maybe it was slow, and frustratingly, as Commissioner Pham pointed out, the courts in the United States have moved faster than the regulator. That is not in my judgment.
That is not normal.
That is not normal. I'm glad the courts are actually getting there, but it'd be better, I think, if we had, and I'm primarily speaking of the SEC, to actually take the time. I remember they opened up a whole bunch of new job job descriptions on their website, lawyers to prosecute litigation, enforcement through litigation. Like, why not hire people to actually codify how this should work, as the UK has, as the European Union has, as the UAE has with VARA. I'll also give Commissioner Pham props. She spent time going around the world and meeting with a lot of these other regulators, where this is not rocket science. You could probably type into Sam's OpenAI, how do you regulate the U.S. and get a better answer than we're getting from the SEC. Maybe. I haven't tried that, actually. I should try that. Anyway, look, the amazing thing is I really do feel like the U.S. should and could be a leader in this market. And there are a lot of companies that are leading, but the U.S. government has not yet been providing that framework that should help.
Yeah, and I think